So how do I get to know that certain things taste better than others, or certain raw ingredients, when you cook them, will taste better than others? When we had pub restaurants in Devon, we had a little field at the back of our house, which we didn't have anything on. People before us used to have a horse on there. And we've been watching Hugh Fernie-Whittingstall's River Cottage series, and Sarah said to me, you're fidgety. Why don't we get a couple of pigs, and that'll, take a bit more of your time, stop you being so restless. On the side, I wish I'd stopped being restless right there and then. Anyway, that's another story. We went to a local farmer and we had a little day out where he taught us a little bit about pig rearing, and then we bought a couple of pigs from him. One we kept for bacon and one for pork, and we pig penned them in a quarter of an acre or something, so they had lots of area to move around. And the kids named them. I think those were called Snorty and Fizzy Dizzy. Kids were pretty young at that stage. And we lovingly reared them for the 26 weeks that we had them. When they went off to market, it was, of course, it was a difficult day. But actually, the kids knew we were only doing this as a sort of an introduction to work out where our food comes from and just get a little bit closer to it. When the meat came back from the slaughterhouse, and then I went to butcher it at the butcher that we use for the pubs, and learned how to butcher a pig. We served it up to the children, and we didn't tell them that it was Snorty or Fizzy Dizzy. We just did it, and the kids noshed it. They just loved it. And at the end of it, they said, "Was that one of our pigs? Was that Snorty or Fizzy Dizzy? I can't remember which one it was." And we then said, "Yes, it was." And they said it tasted fantastic. And you know what kids are like? They're lazy. They don't want to chew meat. They don't, they're very happy just to put it to one side. They just couldn't get enough of it. It was fantastic. Didn't worry a bean about the fact that we killed it. The important thing then was when we compared that to either a shop bought one or one where we didn't know where it come from. The flavour and just the punch it packed was beyond recognition. And that was really the start of our journey into understanding the provenance of ingredients and the effect that has on tasting and eating quality and nutritional quality than we had before. And rather than just jumping on that bandwagon of it must be free range and it must be this and it must be that, actually carrying out an independent test at home and finding out that in fact, that's all really true. And actually, we still haven't tasted pork quite like the pork that we reared. Although our farmers at the moment in Dartmoor do pretty well, pretty close. It's a different breed, saddleback, than we had, but. We had a Berkshire, which is a nice sweet meat.